What's up? This is Max Sinclair here. Yet again, I am here to drop more knowledge bombs of marketing goodness your way. And this week in particular, I'm going to be focusing on audience sizes with Facebook and LinkedIn ads. So audience sizes are extremely important to get right. You have Facebook ads is a much bigger network. You have LinkedIn ads, smaller network, but much more concentrated towards this B2B space. And so whenever you're trying to run ads for those different networks, if you make your audience way too big, if you put in like hundreds of millions, that can completely ruin the results because it's not specific enough. But if you make it too small, then the ads are going to fail miserably that direction too. So my name's Max Sinclair, founder of Snowball Creations. Here every Wednesday is the goal. Don't always achieve it. And I know about this stuff because I run a paid ads agency. Wow. Have done for many years now, and so I've got to figure this problem out, and we're A/B testing it every single week on countless accounts, so I've got a pretty good perspective. So let's dig into it. Firstly, Facebook ads. What's the correct size audience when building campaigns and ad sets and ads with your Facebook ads? I would suggest Facebook ads really is unique to some of the others because it has such a huge data set. And their algorithm is so effective, as you'll have known from the Netflix documentary and so many other news pieces about how powerful it is, that actually we can be much more useful, or we can lean much more heavily on Facebook to optimize your audiences correctly for you. So actually, really with your audience sizes, you want to have them be 1 million plus. So amazingly, actually with Facebook ads, it can be so good that in certain cases, not always, you really need to get enough kind of conversion data for this to be the case, but you can actually potentially even test with an entire country just as one single huge audience, and then let Facebook figure out who are your customers through the conversion data. So like, you know, when your leads come in or your purchases come in, you let Facebook optimize around it for you. So that's Facebook. It's actually unbelievably open-ended with Facebook. Whereas LinkedIn is much smaller. It's a B2B network ultimately, so you want to be using it much more for the B2B side. And the actual total scale of the network is considerably smaller. Plus, it's a lot more expensive per click, per impression in general across LinkedIn because it's B2B. So in this situation, you want to be much, much smaller. It's a lot tighter. Generally, the kind of amount of data behind the algorithm is less. So you need to be much stricter with your audience sizes. So we generally speaking, this depends on budget and many other factors, but we generally speaking are looking at 20 to 80,000 is a common audience size that we'll be going with for our cold audiences. Of course, remarketing for both Facebook and LinkedIn is whatever the remarketing audience is. So as it's coming through those pipelines, has to generally be above 1,000 just for the systems to allow it to even happen. But generally speaking, it's the cold audiences I'm talking about right now. So LinkedIn ads, 20 to 80,000. If you have an especially big budget, that might go a little bit higher. If you have an especially small budget, maybe you'll go below 20,000, but that gives you a good gauge. So that is Facebook, 1 million plus. LinkedIn, 20 to 80,000. There is other networks like Twitter, etc. We don't work with them as much because personally we've just found them to not be as effective. We've tested it for clients and ultimately moved back to Facebook and LinkedIn. So hopefully this has helped you. Hopefully it's given you a bit of guidance and recommendations. You might adjust your campaigns around this advice. Let me know how it goes. Let me know if you just completely disagree with me as well in the comments. I always love a good conversation, debate about this kind of stuff. And otherwise, please do take a look at other videos we've done. There's other topics around this kind of similar thing. It's always about paid ads, generally speaking, and startup life on this channel. And otherwise, I will see you next Wednesday.